This is the first recipe that I am going to make, and we are going to make the beef burgers with caramelized onions. And these are the ingredients that we have. So we've got our fine breadcrumbs, we've got our sweet potatoes, cheddar cheese, we've got our Italian herb seasoning, we've got our onion, cos lettuce, our mayonnaise which got squashed and went everywhere. We've got our beef mince, so that's 258 grams of beef mince, and we've got 2 bread rolls. So yeah, that's all the ingredients listed here, and it says here that we need some olive oil, egg, salted brown sugar, and balsamic vinegar. So this is like Pantry Staples. Yep, that is our recipe for today, and I'm just gonna follow the instructions here on the back and see how we go. It's pretty weird for me to follow instructions. I never follow instructions. Let's get on with cooking. I'm just gonna put that there. So the first step of our recipe is to preheat the oven on 220 degrees Celsius on fan force bake. So I'm going to put that on 220 degrees. So it says to slice the sweet potato unpeeled into 2 centimeter wedges. Place the wedges on the oven tray lined with baking paper. I do not have any baking paper, so mine's going to be on foil. And it says to drizzle with some olive oil and season with a pinch of salt and pepper. Toss to coat and place in the oven to cook for about 25 to 30 minutes or until tender and golden. So I'm just going to cut this in the middle. Let's cut this ends off, we don't need that. It says 2 centimeter wedges. Guessing that's about 2 centimeter wedges right there. Slice it up a bit more, make it a little bit more presentable. So this is great if you are like a beginner in cooking, or if you just don't want to think about what you want to cook, something different. This portion sizing, it's a little bit less than what I'm used to, but I think it should be fine. Hopefully it fits and it's good enough to fill us both. So got one more. So now we've got our sweet potatoes here, and I am now just going to season it with some salt and pepper as mentioned in the recipe. So we've got our olive oil. Now our salt and pepper. I just want to mix this around, and we are going to pop this in the oven once the oven has preheated, like reached the 220 degrees Celsius, and then we are just going to leave this in 25 to 30 minutes. I think the little chef in me, well, I'm not a chef, but I feel like drizzling some herbs onto this and putting some honey, but we'll stick to what the ingredients tells us to do. But yeah, part of me really kind of wants to like give this a little bit of color, maybe put a little bit of chili flakes to it, but for now we'll just leave it the way they told us to. So that one is ready. So step number 2 is, while the sweet potato is cooking, grate the cheddar cheese, finely slice the brown onion, slice the tomato, and roughly chop the cos lettuce. us a good wash. So here's our lettuce leaves, which is kind of a lot for your burgers, but we can probably make like a side salad or something like that. So now our sweet potatoes are ready to pop in the oven. So all I've got is this massive grater, and I'm just going to grate our cheddar cheese. So now our cheddar cheese is ready. Now moving on to step 3, it says in a mixing bowl we are going to get the mince, and we are going to mix this around with the breadcrumbs and the Italian herb seasoning, as well as some salt, use suggested amount, and some pepper. And we're also going to use one of our eggs and crack that in. So this is 250 grams of beef mince. Now we're going to mix in this packet of Italian herb seasoning, a little bit of salt, and some pepper. And now we also want to mix our breadcrumbs in. So this is fine breadcrumbs, half a cup. And now we just want to crack in 1 egg. Now you can use a wooden spoon if you want, but I'm just going to use my hands, and we are going to mix this all in together really well. So now that is mixed in very well, we are just going to make these into 2 buns. I can probably, this is going to be a massive burger patty, I can probably make 3 buns out of this. Yeah, I made 3 burger buns. You can definitely make 2 big ones if you want, but I think that size is perfect, so I'm making 3 even though we only have 2 buns. Heating that up a little bit, we are going to drizzle in some olive oil. And with our burger patties, we are just going to put a hole right there, just so it will cook more evenly when you make burgers. And now it says that we are going to cook each burger patty 5 minutes on each side before we pop it in the oven and melt the cheese on top. Now that our saucepan is nice and hot, we're just gonna pop that in. So I just flipped our burgers over, and now we are just going to cook that again for another 5 minutes on the other side before we pop it in the oven to melt the cheese. Once our burgers are done, I'm just going to take these out. To drizzle a little bit of more olive oil in here, and we are going to add in our onions. So we are going to caramelize this for about until it's all nice and soft, and then we are going to add in a little bit of brown sugar to make it a little bit more caramelized. I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm not going to use brown sugar. I'm going to just add in a little bit of salt to it, and a little bit of barbecue sauce, because the barbecue sauce is also going to give that kind of sweet flavor to it. You can actually, if you wanted to take some time, let this caramelize on its own, and it will actually sweeten up on its own. It just takes a little bit longer for this to, cook, but the longer that you cook your onions on like kind of low heat. It will bring out the sweetness out of the onions like that. We are going to put in a little bit of barbecue sauce, and that is going to help caramelize and brown our onions. So the recipe calls for brown sugar, but I am going to be using barbecue sauce instead. And yes, we're just going to use that to help caramelize our onions. And we just want to cook for a few more minutes until it's all nice and brown and nicely coated with that barbecue sauce. So I just took the sweet potatoes out of the oven, and this is what it looks like. And they're already nice and soft and good on the inside. So I'm actually going back to step number 4, where it says put the buns in a pan and top it with some cheese, and it says to slice the bread in the middle, and we are going to toast this in the oven for about 5 minutes. So I'm just going to slice this in half, just like that, and I am going to top our burgers with some cheddar cheese. I'll pop this back in our oven. Soon we'll be ready to plate up our meal. So I've already got our plates there. I have set the sweet potatoes on the side. Our meals. Here again is our caramelized onions, our burger buns, our cheese is melting, and our breads are toasting. And we'll be ready to plate up soon. It just says spread the base of each bun with a dollop of mayonnaise and top with beef patty, caramelized onions and tomatoes, slice and a handful of lettuce. Drizzle any remaining lettuce with olive oil and balsamic vinegar and serve on the side with the sweet potato wedges. Enjoy! Just want to get the bottom of our burger buns. I'm just going to put some mayonnaise. Is this the top or the bottom? It's the bottom. Just want to pop it on there. Now we're going to top it with lots of caramelized onions. Do you want a lot of onions, Bob? Mm-hmm. So lots of onions. Now, I'm gonna pop in 2 tomatoes just like that. Get a little bit of more of that mayonnaise, pour on top of the bun. Now it's optional if you want to put some sauce in there, or if you want to keep it plain like that. You could put some hot sauce if you wanted to. I would probably be putting some hot sauce into this. But you're just gonna pop it just like that. This is the final product, and this is what it looks like. So we've got our sweet potatoes, we've got our burger with our caramelized onions, and we've got the salad on the side. Now to taste it for the final verdict. Bobby? So that is sorry. So that's first day cooking with Chocolate. I'm gonna continue eating this, and I'll see you again tomorrow for day 2 of Hello Fresh. Bye! So I already had my burger. I had dinner a bit earlier than he did because I was really hungry, and I have to say the burger was actually pretty good. I was surprised how filling it was. Remember how earlier on I said that the burger, I thought it would be like a little bit too small, the portion size, but yeah, it's actually just perfect. I am so full, and now it's hubby's turn to let us know what he thinks about this burger.
All right, here we go. Oh, shit, this is huge.
I put a lot of onions in that one. You can't have a burger without having a burger mouth. What do you reckon?
Good.
It's good, huh? Did you have the potato chips?
You need about 2 hands for the burger.
Want to slice it?
So is that supposed to be bigger?
Yeah. So actually the burger patty was a little bit was meant to be bigger, but I made an extra one here. That's actually going to be for hubby's lunch tomorrow. I'll probably just have like an open style kind of burger for his lunch. with the leftover lettuce and the burger patties. But yeah, it's good, huh?
Good.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty happy?
Mm-hmm.
Here I'm gonna tidy up all that mess that I just made, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for day 2, where we will be trying another recipe from HelloFresh. Bye guys!